Striding through the streets of Madrid, I partake in a guilty pleasure. I sidestep women in sleek, stylish trench coats and navigate around slower old folks while my ears drink in the podcast emanating from my earbuds. Heady English words like psychosomatic and intellectual nearly make my mouth water. At the same time, this gives me the same guilt I felt when I got a disapproving glance from my Spanish teacher after telling him I did a city tour in English this past weekend. I'm supposed to be absorbing as much Spanish as humanly possible within my 3 weeks here. But today, I'm feeling a particular homesickness. This podcast reminds me of my former self from only 2 weeks ago. Someone who could explain why I'm going to study cognitive science at Berkeley this fall, with all the deep intellectualizing using my mother tongue allows for. Now I'm stumbling through a language, able to say ciencias cognitivas, but tripping up on the word psicología. These things become so much more complicated in Spanish, and hearing my mother tongue in this podcast gives me a nostalgic comfort I haven't let myself feel since I got here. Homesickness not just for a place, but for the version of myself who can think and speak in full sentences. When I stand in a crowded metro, holding steady onto a metal bar, the words soak into my body with a particular warmth. Finally, I arrive at my destination, the Espacio Fundación Telefónica Foundation Space. Taking out my earbuds, I explore an exhibition about quantum physics. I pore over the history of classical physics and the heartwarming simplicity of universal natural laws posited by early scientists like Galileo and Newton. Spoiler alert, quantum physics breaks them. I attempt to read the signs in Spanish, but when I can't quite grasp something complicated, I read the English placards. I look at them out of the corner of my eye, embarrassed. I squint behind my glasses and tilt away from the native Spanish speakers so they don't see where my eyes land. My favorite Spanish word I found was cosmovisión, literally vision of the cosmos, or simply worldview, as the English sign said. Sure, I'm reading about the history of quantum physics here, yet I also keep taking out my phone to record videos. I continue wandering this low-light exhibition with interactive computer-generated models, glowing LED lighting, and short films playing on loops. I feel more so focused on the way the colorful lighting hits the mirrored walls and on the computer-simulated representation of atoms that look like sandy Etch-a-Sketch art. I pull out my phone and adjust the zoom and angle to get just the right shots. I imagine how I could turn all this B-roll into a contemplative video. In it, I would turn my love of learning deep scientific concepts into art, something beautiful, not just esoteric and enigmatic knowledge. After I leave the exhibition and walk into the cobblestone Madrid streets, I stare up at the intricately carved buildings above me. My empty ears take in the whistling wind and the voices in Spanish that I sometimes do not understand at all. We move, a sea of metropolitan people in trench coats and scarves and chunky sweaters and hoodies. And in that moment of our shared amazement, we have the same dazed view of our breathtaking universe. The same cosmovisión.